Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 7 of season 3 here in the Youth Regen RTG with Wimbledon. We start with a home game against Leeds. We are in the month of January, so the transfer window is ongoing. We start the FA Cup campaign this month as well. I'm going to sim Leeds, play Millwall, play Rochdale, sim Huddersfield, play Bolton, I think, and then sim Cardiff. So the games we'll play will be Millwall, Rochdale and Bolton. That's the plan. We'll wait and see how well we do in this first game here against Leeds United. They are in and amongst us around the playoff spots. They've just drawn, actually, as you can see there, by a goal apiece to our next opponents, Millwall, who will be playing in literally 48 hours' time. Very busy period over Christmas, of course, in the Football League in England, with 46 games to be played throughout the entirety of the season. Samu Saiz has given them a lead in the first half, but Mancinelli brings us back level 4 minutes into the second. We could avoid defeat here, that would be huge. 20 minutes to go, considering the tightness of the league table right now, and indeed we are going to avoid defeat. It's a 1-1 draw against Leeds, so where does that leave us heading into the game against Millwall in just 48 hours' time? It leaves us 5th. Leeds just outside the playoffs on 38 points. We're on 39. We're only 3 points away from 10th, that being QPR. We're only 2 points away from Bristol City above us. Full 8 points, however, off the automatic promotion spots, but we aren't. I wasn't even thinking I was going to be challenging for a playoff spot this season, let alone challenging for an automatic promotion spot. So I'm quite happy to be where I am right now. Millwall are currently bottom of the table, so we're facing them next. I mean, surely that should be a win for me, shouldn't it? Well, loads of players coming back from loan now. A number of them were all short term, so I'll list them all up for either transfer or permanent. Or either loan or permanent transfer. We'll accept that for Albrecht. Got a number of players that I'm willing to let go here at the club, especially now that George Clark is up and into the first team picture. That's our 93 to 94 potential central midfielder. So I've got a lot of players I'm going to look to move on in this window and subsequent windows. I'm going to spend some money on a new scout as well. Badimo now into the 70s with regards to his overall rating. Really growing quite nicely. He has been becoming more and more effective on the field as well. I have a decent amount of money actually, so what I will do is go and spend some of that on a new youth scout. We will upgrade Alexander Isaacson. Alexander Isaacson. At least read what's in front of you, Ches. Alexander Eriksson, £31,000 to release him, that's fine. Frustrating thing is that there isn't a 5-star scout to replace him with, so for now we will leave it as is. I believe these are our final scout report. Oh no, we're still waiting for 1 more month. Okay, we've got 1 more month for those particular scouts. Outside of that, in fact, we'll get that in a day's time, the same day as Millwall. So if I advance, am I going to get the emails to let me know those reports? Will I have to wait until after? No, we're going to get them now. Youth report available. This is theoretically, I believe, the final one. If I back out, yes. So this is the last chance for any of these players. Or for this particular scout, both scouts actually. 76 to 94, potentially. I'll call him up just to see what he looks like, and then we'll lose Richie. 69 to 93, what's his value? 110k. 80 to 94, that's a definite yes, even though it looks like he's going to be a central midfielder. 73 to 94, current valuation 200, I'll say yes to him. 66 to 90, I'll say no to you. 57 to 77, I'll say no to you. And I'm going to say no to you considering we just called up the other two. So let's have a quick look then at those people we just called up. So we've Stefano Conti is a left back, 76 to 94 potential. We have Hugh Harris, 73 to 94 potential as a cam, meh. And John Richardson, 80 to 94 potential as a centre mid. Again, got so many central midfielders already. I just don't need any more. I think I'll release Hugh Harris. I'll leave Jordan Richardson here for now, but I'm not looking to actively call him up anytime soon. I'm going to go and rotate the squad a little bit for this game against Millwall, and also B, list certain players on the transfer list and loan list. And then we'll push into that game against Millwall, which will be where I'll cut to. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. and I will see you in the game against Millwall momentarily. Elliot. Over the top. Makera should win that header. I mean, kind of did. That summed up the opening 20 minutes, to be completely honest. Tom Elliott, against one of his former teams, did move to Millwall from Wimbledon a couple of years ago, but not good enough with that finish. And that is about the quality that we've had in the game to this point. Elliott gives that straight to Walker. Really terrible pass, to be fair. Jackson will look down the line there into Bell. Hold the man off and go in there to Hughes. There's Badimo, drive into the box. Badimo on his left foot. Good save by Archer. It's my genuine first chance on goal, that, after 33 minutes. It was okay. Caused him a little bit of an issue. Jackson, spin one way than the other. That's gone well. And here's Will Bell, but he fires wide. Chances coming for me now. Hopefully, eventually, they'll start going in as well. Elliott. Trying to outmuscle him here with Jackson, but can't. Hughes will close man down, but he finds Saville. And back to McLaughlin again. Cross comes in. Keeper's come to punch. Please win this. Okay, that's not gone quite as I intended. Here's Elliott into Wallace. 1-0 Millwall. Poor clearance leads to the first goal of the game for our opponents. They lead by a goal to nil just before half time. They're bottom of the league, but they're playing just as well as I am, if not perhaps slightly better. Demo into Bell. Drops his shoulder well. Not enough room to squeeze the ball through to the front line. Badimo turns. Badimo can't instantly equalise. Walker. What a save by Archer. Diving across. So very nearly, immediately back on level terms. That's headed away by Cooper and done so very well indeed. I'll still continue to push and look for an equaliser before half time, but I'm not sure whether I'll get another chance to try and get it. I see into Will Bell around the corner here. We will get another chance to try and get it, but another top save by their goalkeeper keeps us out. I'm trying my best here. I'm having chances. I just can't score against Archer. Castaneda skips away from one challenge. We'll turn. Feed that in there. Then look for Badimo. Badimo. Again, Archer with the stop. We'll take the corner again. Pressure's on. No goal coming yet, though. Up we go, win that. Oh, Marine Ruiz inexplicably gets in the way of that when it was headed towards a teammate who would have had a goal-scoring opportunity. 1-0 down at half-time. Keras in there to Walker. Nice turn. Badimo spins. Bell still looking for an equaliser here. Solid tackle. No foul given. Intercept that with Marine Ruiz, though. Across there to Hughes. Steps in nicely. Through the gap looking for Badimo. Around the corner looking for Will Bell. There's the equaliser. 1-1. Nice link up between Badimo and Bell. I tried to get them to celebrate together. They just don't seem to want to. Never mind. We're level 5 minutes into the second half. It was Jackson. I thought it was Will Bell. Especially with the way that he finished as well. It was such a well-struck, driven finish. I thought it was Bell who has higher finishing. It's not. It's Jackson, the CDM. 1-1. Lee Gregory into Tom Elliott. Jackson intercepts. Walker. Badimo's making moves. That's who the pass was intended for. Never mind. I'll look for Walker. Lovely ball. He's on his left foot here. Dave Walker. Strike. Saved by Archer. Keeping Millwall in this. Having a very, very good game for his team. Oh, saved from the header and Castaneda as well. Darius Charles will look to get rid of the ball. Player that we sold to Millwall earlier on in this save, of course. Unfortunately for us, we haven't yet been able to take the lead. McLaughlin with a free kick for Millwall. O'Brien can't win that header. I'll look to quickly sweep that out there to Will Bell. I'd say takes it down in his stride, but it wasn't really the best of first touches. Pull that back inside to Cooper. Cross here to Castaneda. On the overlap is Makeras. Look inside. Oh, it's intercepted well, but again we'll look inside. And Will Bell finish! Wimbledon 2, Millwall 1. We might yet get the victory here. That is a hell of a goal from Will Bell. First time, top bins. That's a great goal. I failed to play the ball in first time, and great pass second time around from Makeras, and a superb finish from Will Bell. Third goal of the league season for him. Second goal of the game for us. We're in front after going behind in the first half. Here's Darius Charles. Little back heel to Lee Gregory. He's in the box. Lee Gregory, 2-2. We'll fight back. Oh, Darius Charles, our former player, with the assist 5 minutes before the end of the game. They've pegged us back level. They probably deserve a point, to be fair.
Well, any manager would be proud of a team that just has never given up. Like
Well,
this side hasn't.
right. Cooper! From kickoff. From kickoff. Young George Cooper, on his debut, comes off the bench and may well have won the game for us. Hell of a strike on his left foot off the woodwork. It's literally from the kickoff. Just kept the run going. Great work rate. Decent touch. Even better finish. Oh, we might well get the win. Jackson out wide. Taylor to Cooper. Poor pass, but somehow we've managed to keep possession. Taylor inside to Cooper. We'll try again on his left foot. Good save by Archer. He's done that a number of times today. Is that going to be, well, might be full time actually. It is indeed. A 3-2 win away from home against Millwall. When we went 1-0 down, I thought, uh-oh, we might be losing this. When they pegged it back to 2-2, thought, uh-oh, we might be drawing this. No, we do get the win. Hard fought, but a victory. Nonetheless, now we just have to keep our fingers crossed, very, very tight, that Badimo isn't out long term with whatever injury he picked up in that game. Please. Oh, no email, which means no injury. Great. Right, let's go and play Rochdale then. Our first chance to play in the FA Cup this season. Albrecht has been sold. Transfer offer for Morrison. I'm actually going to reject. He's my backup goalkeeper, and I'm not selling him. But in fact, I may even play him in this game against Rochdale. How about that? Ito down the line to Henderson here. Drilled in. We'll find Dunn. Saved. We gotten it. Oh, we haven't gotten it away. We have now. Henderson into Dunn. Nice tackle by Lorenzo, but it's dropped free to a Rochdale man again. Ito turns, crosses, win this piece to Mitrov. He has done. It's going to drop to Cannon. Will he shoot? He's forcing himself a long way wide. Cross comes in, and De Jong will eventually try and clear it, but it's blocked the clearance. And Camps will shoot, but shoots side netting only in wide. 5 minutes to go till half time. I don't know who's going to win this. I couldn't tell you at this point. I'd very much like to avoid a replay, though, if possible. I think I'd rather lose than avoid a replay and concentrate on the league. That's nearly around the corner there to Badimo. Good footwork. Oh, I should have played that through to Mancinelli. Cooper back to De Jong, looking for Badimo. There's Mancinelli on his left foot. Wide of the target. Got a free kick. I'll call someone short. Sensi in there to Lugano. Out wide to Castaneda. It's Will Bell, who spun well. Will Bell! Oh, it's been such a frustrating game. Probably for both sides, to be fair. Nothing has gone either team's way in front of goal. It's been really, really hard fought in the midfield. A lot of possession play, not many clear-cut chances. And as a result, we're goalless heading into the last 5 minutes. I would have loved to have avoided a replay, but I think a replay is going to be the best we can get at the minute. Keeping on to possession well here, Rochdale. Cannon into Henderson, back to Matty Dunn. Given away, though, in the final third. I've given it away. Trying to clear it. Cooper wins it back again. Here we go for a second time. Castaneda to Lugano. I was looking to break away there. Right, over the top. Hughes will get onto the end of this, and I've got a man at the back post, 2 men at the back post I could aim for. Oh, the cross isn't going to find any of them. Bell, just knock that back into Sean Cooper. Pull that back to the edge of the box. Lugano trying to find some space, and will win us the game in the 92nd minute. In a game completely devoid of quality, one chance at the very death will send us through to the 4th round of the FA Cup. I'm not sure I deserve that. I'm not sure either side deserved to win from this poor game of football, but we will take the victory and send ourselves through at the expense of Rochdale. Oh. Literally the last kick of the game. Can you believe it? What a way to win. In a terrible game of football, we come out on top. That was my only shot on target of the entire game in the 93rd minute. and it sends us through. Cambridge United unfortunately lose 1-0 to Aston Villa, which is a shame for me personally. West Ham beat Liverpool 2-1. Newcastle beat Manchester City 2-1 as well. Everton drawing 0-0 with United and forced a draw there. Just glancing through, I can't see any other shocks. But we shall head forward now to the next game, which will be Huddersfield. I'm going to simulate that, then I'll play Bolton. So let me just quickly sim training. We'll push forward to the game against Huddersfield and simulate that and hopefully pick up another win. We're in good form, to be fair. We're in decent form. We're still in the playoffs, sat there in 5th place, but albeit only by a point. But victory in the game against Huddersfield. In fact, we may see another FA Cup game drawn before the end of the month. Might have to wait until after the replays are played, though. A transfer for Farrell Bejarano, well under value. I'll delegate. I'll start the offer at $1 million, and I won't accept anything less than 800. And we'll see if we can actually negotiate a deal for Bejarano to leave the club. We've got too many players at centre back. I've got too many players in every position, really. An offer of 1.5 million for Ewan Wright. I am willing to accept that, and that will see him leave to go elsewhere. A number of players that are just quite simply surplus to requirements now here at the club. I think it's time to slow down with the amount of players we're bringing in. Other than potential strikers, Gordon Taylor's sold. Transfer offer Patrick Strachan that I shall just accept regardless of who it is or how much it is. So I want to get him out of the club. I do need to have a look at the free agents. I do need to potentially perhaps try and sign one of these other youngsters here, although I'm not sure whether... Oh, we could sign Barber. We could potentially sign Barber. Ooh. Hello. 5-star skiller. He reckons I might be able to at least attempt to try and sign him. The rest I don't think I'll stand a chance of doing until next season. But Barber I could try and sign. Right. I'll do that towards the end of the month. Let's see and check the youth staff list again, just in case. I do need to send my scouts out again, actually. 5-star judgment. Sold. Or bought. Right, I'm going to send all my scouts out. Let me do that. Let's go and simulate this game against Huddersfield, and I can do all the behind-the-scenes stuff before I go and play the game against Bolton after we simulate this game against Huddersfield. I'll get this game done now. There's so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes normally that you don't get to see with a normal series because I just cut from game to game. But we'll simulate here. Badimo and Mancinelli up top. They're not in good form, Huddersfield, although one of those previous games was against Spurs. So perhaps we can let them off slightly. But hopefully we'll come away with a victory here, or at least a point. Again, whilst we're in the playoffs halfway through the season, you might think maybe we'd be disappointed not getting the playoffs, but I'd be happy still with just a top half finish this year. I wouldn't mind too much if our form drops off slightly and we end up dropping down the table a little bit. Gianniotis for Huddersfield gives them a late winner. Oh, I struggled to say his name. Right, that means that we lose, but we'll now go and play Bolton. Wright has been sold to Bolton, so I've got an extra £1 million in the kitty. I'm going to go and just sort all the behind-the-scenes stuff out, and then we'll push forward and play Bolton, and then maybe try and sign that striker.
Straight away.
Henry given away.
Well read.
Badimo through there to Castaneda. Through to Badimo, across looking for Mancinelli, who's onside here. Mancinelli, Badimo, simple finish. Mancinelli, I don't know whether he should have done better there or not. He did have a man right on his shoulder, but we'll take the lead, I guess, however it comes. Points are points and goals are goals. There wasn't actually much pressure on him whatsoever from the defender. He should have done better with that finish, but never mind. The ball went in the back of the net anyway, and that's all that matters. Into Badimo, could go for a 1-2. Opportunity's not there, but we will still work it back to Badimo. Castaneda rolls well, just loft it into the box and hope that there's someone at the back post. It was Beavers that got on the end of that before Mancinelli could get there, and Ben Amos will clear. 23 minutes played, still 1-0 Wimbledon. Nice tackle. Going through the gap. Badimo into Mancinelli. For Badimo again. He's gotten away. Badimo. He's in the box. Badimo! Was that a save? It was. top draw from Ben Amos. His finishing is much higher now, Badimo, so I would expect him to put chances like that into the back of the net on a consistent basis, and it was on target, the initial effort. I think he's got finishing of 71 or 72 now. I've been training it quite heavily. He is statistically my best striker. I do prefer Ep7 Munoz, but he's definitely better than Mancinelli. So at present, he continues to start in the first team. And to be fair, as he's grown, he has gotten better and has been picking up more and more goals. So I can't really be too disappointed in the fact that that was well saved by Ben Amos. His one-star weak foot does let him down, and he's on that one-star weak foot now. But he tucks it away anyway. Yes, Badimo. See what I mean? He's getting better. Very pleased with that. As a couple of times in this game, he's had to skip away from challenges like that, and his high agility served him well. And mentioning that one-star weak foot, you wouldn't have guessed there. Tucked that away very nicely. Into the bottom corner, it's 2-0 Wimbledon. And 2 for Badimo too. 2-2. It's tackled by Lugano. Badimo sends Mancinelli away. He's got the pace to get away from the defenders here. Mancinelli for 3. Buries it very nicely. Game over, Bolton. Sorry, lads. You're going to be losing here. It's going to be another 3 points for us. Poor from them to give away the ball in the midfield like that with such danger waiting with the space in behind. Danger that we were able to take advantage of. Get ourselves a third goal. Keras. Through to De Jong. Cross it to Dimitrov. Heavy touch. Works it about nicely though. De Jong into Lugano, across to Mancinelli, to Badimo. Drops his shoulder well. Badimo in behind for his first hat-trick for Wimbledon. Ben Amos has made 2 very good stops from Badimo in this game to deny him a goal. He could quite easily have 4 on another day. We could quite easily have 4 on another day. McCall whipping the ball in. Oh, Lorenzo with a header and Amos with another save. We have a 3-goal lead already. And he's trying his best here, Ben Amos, to keep the scoreline at least respectable for Bolton. They have been outclassed in this game entirely. Badimo with a little back heel. Mancinelli looking for the shot, but well tackled by Wheater. Good header. Quickly to Badimo. Mancinelli's there. Will spin, get it on his left. It's not quite going to work, so I'm going to have to look back for support. De Jong will look for Badimo. Can he get this hat-trick? Badimo! Yes, he can! His first hat-trick in a Wimbledon shirt. And it's 4-0. It's about time Badimo's left foot started paying off, and it really is. A couple of episodes ago, a couple of months ago, 2 goals that he scored on his left foot would have gone well wide, but they haven't. They've gone right into the back of the net today. A hat-trick for him, 1 for Mancinelli as well. Strikers on form, Wimbledon on form. 4-0. Oh, Bolton definitely off form. He's literally passed that straight to me. There's Will Buckley. Rodriguez next to him. Quickly fired into Martins. Off the post. Off the bar. Wow. Got a feel for Bolton there. Oh. Oh no, it has gone in. I thought Macaris was going to head that away underneath the bar and they still weren't going to score. They get 1 back. Even from that short highlight, they definitely deserve at least that 1 goal. They haven't really done much in the game, Bolton, but if I'd have cleared that way off the line as well, that really would have summed up their day. But we get a 4-1 victory. Let's head back to the transfer window now. I'll have a quick look through the free agents as well, see if there's anyone that piques my interest, and then we will try and buy that Italian striker, Berber. Right, there was no one in the free agents really that was worth looking at, so I'm going to go and try and sign Daniele Barber here. See if we can get a deal done. Really keen to see the growth of this Michael Kadlec. He's already 74 rated. Genuinely do think this guy is the Petr regen. So I will try and buy him next season and sell on either Morrison or Bennett. Probably Morrison. Although no, maybe probably Bennett. Maybe Bennett, because he's just a normal regen, whereas this is, or just a normal, just normal youth regen, whereas this guy's an actual former pro regen, Michael Kadlec. How tall is he? 6'2". I mean, Bennett's 6'6". Still, right. Let's go and try and sign Barber if we can. Quite excited by the prospect of signing this guy, and I'll try a player swap. So I've got loads of players I don't want. Lugano's valued at 11 million now. Bloody hell. Would you like Riley Campbell? We're looking to bring in a striker. Well, I'm looking to add to my strikers, not lose more or just replace. So I'll offer 2.4 million and see what they say. 2.6. I can afford that. I'll pay that. Deal. And then wage-wise, he's on 9.5, and I can definitely afford that. I think I had about £20,000 free, didn't I? Squad roll. I'll save rotation. Hopefully he'll accept that. He wants important. That's fine. I'll accept him. As long as he doesn't say crucial. That's the most important thing. Well, 5 years, preferably. Good. No release clause. And he wants 12 grand a week. I'm more than happy to just get that deal done and sold and across the line. We have another new striker at the club. I'm going to take Mancinelli out for him. Sorry, Mancinelli. I know you've actually started to turn up with the goals, but Barber looks like he's going to be pretty impressive. Have a look at his stats here. Acceleration 89, agility 81, balance 82, sprint speed 84, finishing of 64, dribbling of 78, ball control of 80. Has 5-star skills, 2-star weak foot, high-low work rates. He's 5'10". He could be a very good acquisition for us. I'm really pleased with that. This has been a bumper transfer window special, to be fair. Ordinarily, I play 2 games in a transfer window and then do all of the transfer business as well. But I've actually played 3 games in this video. I wasn't intending to do that, but I just felt like the team was playing so well that I ended up doing it. Esteban Marine Ruiz, I'll accept an offer there. We'll see if he'll leave. But I think tomorrow... No, I'm not going to play it. I'm going to sim it. I think tomorrow I will do 2 games and a squad report for February. But for now, I mean, we'll see if we can get a win in this final game. See if Barber can get a goal. She might be able to do. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. 45th minute. Neumann misses a penalty. Superb. Need to remember to take him out the starting lineup. Then Zohore scores for Cardiff. Please don't. Right. Defeat on the final game of the episode. That's annoying. I do need to take Neumann out of the starting lineup and put Put Castaneda in. Castaneda is vastly improving. And actually, to start tomorrow's episode off, we have a game against Arsenal in the FA Cup, which will be a real test. Press conference that I really don't care for. But we will advance to the end of the week and the end of the transfer window as well. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed to this point. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. I've no idea how long this video is going to be by the time it's all edited together, but pretty damned long, I think. So it is a bumper special for the transfer window. But at least we've been able to bring a player in. Actually, I think that's the first player I've actually bought for a fee, isn't it? Stoinov's gone to Cambridge United. Yay! I think that's the first player we've actually physically bought, rather than... oh no, I bought Badimo, didn't I? Alright, it's the second player I've actually physically... Or did I get Badimo on a free? I can't remember. Badimo might have been on a free. So, Barber might be the first player I've genuinely bought. Asensio's gone to Tottenham for £91 million. I've just seen that as one of the top deals in the bottom right-hand side of the picture. Then Aubameyang from Arsenal to Barcelona for 48.2. And Felipe Anderson from Lazio to Chelsea is, well, they're the 3 biggest deals of the window so far. I'm not looking to do any more business unless bids come in for players that I want to sell, which may well. Jeeps, that just jumped, didn't it? Marin Ruiz is sold. Transfer for Bejarano, 570k. Transfer just rejects. I'm not going to let him leave for a really, really low fee. That just seems pointless. That other deal, Tony Kroos to Chelsea for 78.1 million. That feels like a familiar transfer, doesn't it? From a certain other series we may have done earlier on in the year. Close to Chelsea. I wonder if they'll sign Paulo Dybala as well for over 100 million. Just 4.5 hours left to go in transfer deadline day. We might get another offer in for us. That just took another jump, didn't it? To 396, then up to 400 and something. Fernandez from Sporting to Valencia for 63.4. We'll have a rundown of the biggest deals. Samuel Umtiti to West Ham. That's a big deal too. Unexpected signing as well. I wouldn't have thought West Ham would have been able to attract a player like Samuel Umtiti. I bet I get offers now, don't I, that I'm out the window. Yeah, transfer for Lucas Clark. Beccarano wants to let. I've tried to sell you. Except Munoz is back from injury. Good. Transfer for Lucas Clark. He's a left back, isn't he? Yes, I'm going to reject that. And then you've got monthly report. We still just have Conti, Richards. Oh, 85 to 94. I really don't need any more centre mids, do I? 75 to 89 for Aidan Thomas. I've started to train him, actually, Aidan Thomas. I'm not sure how much of a good idea that will actually be. But, I mean, I may as well for the time being. But that is going to... Actually, no, let's have a quick look at the transfer history. We'll keep an eye on the dates on the left-hand side. So, Dele Alli still remains... Oh, yeah, I forgot. 300 million plus deals in the summer, weren't there? Asensio's 91.1. Kroos, 78.1. Fernandez, 63.4. Looking for January deals. Aubameyang to Barca. Felipe Anderson to Chelsea. Umtiti to West Ham for 43 million. Torgan Hazard to Liverpool for 40.4. Any other January deals here? Basel El Yanusi to Bordeaux for 31.5. Benjamin Mendy to Stoke for 29.5. Henriks from Stoke to Leipzig for 28.4. Leicester have sold Harry Maguire for 26.8 to Roma. And Cengiz Under has gone to Torino for 26.8. Interesting to see Cengiz Under leave Roma. He's a very good player. And they are the biggest deals from the window in January. Right, so tomorrow I will play Arsenal. And, no idea what other game I'll play in the month. Probably Wigan if the rest are all at home. So I'll play Arsenal, simulate the rest, and then play Wigan, and then we'll have a squad report tomorrow. But I'm really pleased with that new signing, and we'll find out how good he is. Probably in the game against Wigan and not against Arsenal, but hopefully he plays well. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more, and I'll see you next time.